What is up, good people? I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Staying cool because it is hot. At least where I am, it's very warm. In this video, I want to talk about my next episode in GPA's Guide to the Marvel Strike Force Galaxy series, and actually, it is called. Well, it's about staying focused, I guess I should say. If you haven't seen my other three guides, definitely check them out because I'm going to release Step 2 Farming Guide today, and it's all going to become clearer and more in focus as to where my beginner series guides here are leading you and why. And then you can absolutely make the decision what you think is best for your account. These are just my tips and opinions and what I'm doing on my brand new free to play. It is in no way saying you have to do this to be successful. My hope for this is that people can get some knowledge and make the best judgment for their account personally, right? And kind of how I look at things, having played a lot and being experienced. So in this one, we're going to talk about staying focused, and this is a huge, huge topic. I've been getting a lot of questions in Discord about what do I do for Cosmic Crucible, what do I do for Wars, what do I do for this, that, and the other, and it's like, well, we need to go through a process of what's important to your account, right? And every time you have the question, what should I do now? I want you to refer to this picture. I use it a lot in my videos currently, and it'll be posted in my events section it'll be a PDF. You can download it, make changes. You can always go there and look if you ever need to remember, or you can take a screenshot here when we get to it. All right, if you haven't already, definitely click that subscribe. We're almost to 300 subscribers. I'm so excited. I am going to be working the next 3 days, so videos might not be coming out over those 3 days. That's why I'm trying to get the Step 2 Farming Guide out, as well as these other two videos today. But you definitely want to be subscribed, completely free to do. Click that so you stay up to date when I do release the videos. And we do have an entire series here, so something to bear in mind. I'm adding videos every day, but this is kind of how it's going currently. I've actually added the beginner's walkthrough and staying focused before doing the Step 2 Farming Guide. And I think that's just important because it talks about some things that can help you in the other videos as well. Also, click that thumbs up. It helps promote the channel. As well as it lets me know that you're enjoying this so I continue to do it. Yeah, I'd really greatly appreciate it if you did both those. Subscribe and like. Alright, let's dive in here. So, this is my PDF. It will be linked in the events page. I'm sure you guys have all seen this before. If you stay up to date on my content, I've added the campaigns over here because that's actually one of the main things to focus on early on as well. And this is something I'm going to want you to refer to as often as you can, okay? And this is to help you decide what to do with characters and or your roster and why. So when you're starting out, you're going to unlock raids at level 25 and arena at level 30. You need to be focusing both these, right? So when I go about it, I go into my account here on my free to play. Let me pull this up here. Oopsie. Free to play. Boom. Okay, we're here. And I will come over here and I'll be like, well, I just got this new character. I really want to build this character up. Should I? Is Silver Surfer going to help my arena or my raid teams? So what I do is I go in my arena, and maybe I don't do it exactly like this, but I look at my team and what I'm using. And before it was Spider-Man, right? And I'm like, well, I know that Silver Surfer has an AoE with a heal block as well as an ability block. He has another attack primary and adjacents. Spider-Man applies defense down and hits a few people. I believe he also has a stun. I just think Silver Surfer's AoE would be a lot better early on here. So, yes, he's going to be a part of my team. Absolutely, I should build him because I want to focus arena first, okay? So I put him in. Now, next thing I want to do is my raids, right? And raids are probably even more important, if not equal. And I'm working on my raid team. And my raid team is actually the same as my arena team because in Ultimus, you only need one team. And essentially, it's just your strongest 5 characters. For me here on the free-to-play, and I absolutely recommend this to any new player, build your web warriors. As they progress, they get amazing. And they're used everywhere later on, as you'll see in my Step 2 Farming Guide. But I asked myself, are these, is it going to plug into my raid team? Is it going to make my raid team better? And if the answer is yes, Silver Surfer is going to make my raid team better, I would invest resources into him. And I would stop investing in the other character that I'm taking out, okay? So you need to focus your arena team and your raid team. And your arena team will split from your raid team because the web warriors are not that great in PvP. Okay, so building the web warriors like I have here is going to be my raid team for Ultimus moving into Doom 1 and 2. As long as I can use them till I can transition way later in the game. As well as they're going to help me clear through campaigns. So whenever thinking about a new character that you get, oh, I just got Teen Loki. Do I invest in him? Is he going to help your raid team? Is he going to help your arena team? If not, don't invest. If so, invest. let's jump back over to this image real quick so I can talk about this a little bit here. So these two you need to make sure are going smooth. Now you're going to get to the point where campaigns, you need certain characters and certain team requirements like Asgardians or Hydra or Black Order or Hero Mutant, Hero Inhuman. And you got to be able to meet those requirements to beat those nodes. You can only use those specific character types. And my step 1 starts you off on the path to being able to do this. And my step 2 clarifies it all and shows you every character I'm going to use and recommend you use. Marvel Strike Force is a juggling act, but when thinking what do, these are some of the best tips I can give you. Is my arena team going to improve when I got this new character? Should I build the character to help my arena team? If the answer is no, I'd be like, well, is it going to help my raid team? If the answer is no, I'd be like, am I going to use them in campaigns? Well, if I'm not using them here, I really don't want to specify them just for campaigns, because following GPOS Farming Guide, I'm already going to have the characters I need to beat the campaigns, right? And those characters are also going to help me in Dark Dimension and my 5 Doom Raid teams and Flash events, you know what I'm saying? So a character, just because they're new, they're super strong, they're great in a specific area. If it's not going to be of immediate benefit to your arena team or your raid team, I would not jeopardize your farming to waste resources into them. And I'm going to jump on my main account that's about 2 months in here, and I'm going to show you the stuff that I'm running into, right? So I got my arena team, or my raid team for Ultimus, has been Vol, Icarus, Cersei, Dagger, and Cloak. Now, I like the new warriors, and getting to them is really going to help you in every game mode, but it's not efficient early on. So I would just get them as you get them, and then if resources allow, like I said, are they going to help me in the arena team? Are they going to help me in raids? Then invest. If they're not immediately going to help you, I would not build them, and I regret doing it here on my main account, simply because now I have no Mystic gear. We'll go in here and I'll show you. I leveled up too many characters, so now I don't have enough training modules half the time to take characters up, right? So I've actually hit that gear crunch, or training module crunch, and as these characters get higher, I'm starting to hit the gold crunch. So I've been leveling up my web warriors to actually show them off for you guys in Ultimus, and I'll be doing that as well on my free-to-play, but I've been doing it here on my main account as well. And as you can see, I just don't have enough training modules. And this is why you need to stay focused, right? I went ahead and I built up Cersei and Icarus and Vol for my arena team. And then I went and I used a lot of them in raids. Like, I built up Spider Weaver, I built up 2099, I built up a bunch of Cloak, Dagger, Kestrel. See all these extra characters I got built really big? I didn't stay focused. And now I don't have any training modules. I can't even level up my web warriors like I want to. I can't level up some of these great characters down here. If you don't stay focused, you will get sidetracked and you'll end up leveling up so many characters, you'll hit bottlenecks and it'll really slow your progression. So what I'm trying to say is build your arena team, which my arena team would be Vol, Icarus, Cersei, Spider-Man 2099, Shang-Chi, and then a 5th. And depending on who I unlocked, I'd have to go after my 5th best. And that's when you'd ask yourself when you get a new character, is this character going to be great for my arena team? If so, use it, right? If not, stick with the 5 you got. Don't expand with resources. Now, my raid team should have been straight out the box web warriors. Had I done that and focused the web warriors instead of like all the new warriors and Brotherhood, Cosmo, wasted resources, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't mess with the new warriors here, or Gamora and such, you know what I mean? I would have the web warriors for raids maxed out, and I'd be dominating Ultimus 7.5 2 months into the game. Okay, but I don't have the resource anymore because I didn't stay focused. And if you're following my beginner's farming guide and you stay focused, web warriors are amazing. They are best in slot for raids for a new player. And the reason that is there are a lot of these newer teams aren't farmable. And if you're not a month or two into your account, you can't get the new character releases. I wouldn't even be getting Loki, Teen, and all these characters that they're releasing this month had I not invested into my new warriors, okay? And that's the biggest thing is when you expand to do certain things, you're going to hurt your account progression. It's going to slow you down. So this is my main account, and like I said, I'm out of training modules. I can't even level my web warriors. I don't even have my 5 arena characters, I don't think, at 65. I got these 2 and Cersei. I just actually brought up Cloak and Dagger. I don't have these 2 at 65 because I don't have no training modules, right? And it's like I actually use these 2 with Cersei, Icarus, and Vol in my arena, as I'll show you here. So I didn't even follow my own advice. And with me making YouTube, I need to be able to make content on my main account. So that's why I'm following it to a T on my free to play. You're definitely going to want to be subscribed so you can see the difference in the gameplay and how much we progress. And I honestly believe my free to play is going to be just as competitive, if not more successful than my account I'm spending on, because I'm spending wide on this account, right? And here's my arena team. I've just been throwing this dude in, Cable. He's part of my farming guide, and he's amazing. He's one of my arena tips. But if you look here, he's literally level 1. And I'm trying not to get sidetracked, but Cable here, you throw him in for his passive, and he actually allows your Spider Weaver to go before your opponents. So, unless they have Cable, then it's still a coin flip, and then you have to put in Loki, and then it's you have the advantage again. But he's level 1, no investment. I'm just using him in my arena because it allows my characters to go first, which allows me to blow up the enemy team, and I win. Speed is king. And stay tuned for that arena video. But so when I get a new character, is it going to help my arena team? Yes or no? If not, don't build it. Now I'm going to go ask about raids. Is it going to help my raid team? If not, don't build it. And of course, I got caught up chasing the new characters in the meta like everybody says you should, right? So I built my Cosmo and Deathpool and Dagger and Cloak. They may not be new, but they are meta for accounts. They're being used in one of the 6 best teams in Cosmic Crucible, Dark Dimensions, raids, everywhere. New Warriors are phenomenal. And I got cooked into that, and I got caught up in it, and I went after them when I shouldn't have, okay? And it's really setting my account back. And that's why you want to stay focused once again. I'm just trying to reiterate it to you as to why you want to stay focused and how you do it. All right, so jumping back over here to my little screenshot. Don't chase the meta. As a free-to-play player, do not chase the meta. Apocalypse, that'll be step 3 farming guide. This is for mid to end game type stuff. Don't worry about it right now because a lot of the characters are not obtainable. And you will see my farming guides as I release them, when to go after them. Do not worry about Cosmic Crucible or war teams. Do not build for these game modes. Use the teams you have built for raid, arena, and campaigns. Again, do not set defense teams on either of these. Use what they give you until you have 10 offense teams for war, 10 or 6 offense teams for Cosmic Crucible. And then if you have extra characters that are better than the default defenses, then you can put them on defense, okay? These bottom 4 is nothing you should be worried about anytime soon. You do not build for these, okay? This will come naturally, and if you build for these, you're going to hurt yourself everywhere else. I promise you. The second row is more personal decisions as to when and what you do with them. When I started off my character farming guide, I'm getting the characters that are going to help me in flash events, raids, arena, and campaigns. That's what my whole farming guides are about. And as you progress through campaigns, you're going to get better characters, nodes for gear. You're going to progress a lot faster, as well as that's going to build out several different teams that are required to progress through those campaigns, okay? So here's your focus when you get a new character, or when you're thinking about building a team for Cosmic Crucible because you're not doing that great, right? Should I build them? Am I going to use them in my arena team? If the answer is no, don't build them. Are they going to help me in my raid team? If the answer is no, don't build them. Is my arena team already doing good? My raid team's already good, and this new character or characters going to be available to me to be able to improve that? If not, don't build them. Are they going to replace somebody that's needed for campaigns? And I'm going to have that step 2 farming guide with a list of characters I recommend. Obviously, you can do whatever you want and farm other characters and replace them. But going through the farming guide, it's the most efficient way as to which characters to use. Again, it's just a baseline, and I'll get more into that. But if this character is not going to replace somebody that's needed for campaigns, don't build them. And obviously, if you're farming my step 1 farming guide and you're focused on those 3 flash events, a new character ain't going to change that, right? Unless you get a new Wakandan, in which case they wouldn't be farmable anyway, so it's not going to change anything for flash events. Alright, that's all I got for this one. I just want to help you guys stay focused and what to think about when building characters. Because early on, the biggest problem with this game, currently in year 5 for new players, is you're going to look at this stuff and be like, dude, what do I do? Where do I focus? What's priority here? What am I doing, right? And look, you got raids, blitz, wars, you got Dark Dimensions, Apocalypse Saga, Real-Time Arena. You got 6 different teams for Cosmic Crucible on offense and defense. That's 12 teams total. Campaigns, well, heck, man, Heroes level 7. Chapter 7 is where it's all going to start. You're going to be level 70. Oh, and then I need city characters. Hey, that's my Web Warriors. Hey, I need global. That's my Captain America and Hulk. And several others. Hey, I need mystics or cosmic. There's my Cersei Icarus. You know what I mean? And that's what my step 2 guide's about. There's a lot of things you need. Oh, and then I got to beat that to move into villains. And then I got to beat villains chapter 7 to move into Nexus chapter 8. And then so on for Doom. There's a lot of stuff is what I'm trying to say. You got to stay focused, right? Hey, I want to be competitive in arena and complete my challenges. Challenges are a priority as well. And my farming guide will set you up to do that. You just got to make personal judgments, right? You should always be maxing your challenges, in my personal opinion. But arena and raid team's going to help you do that. So there's just a lot. Don't freak out. Don't get overwhelmed, and don't worry. Just stay focused, as I said. Ask yourself, arena team, raid team, is it going to help? Is this character that I just got going to replace somebody in my campaign farming list? If the answers are no, don't build them. And the rest of the stuff down below, don't worry about it. It is not of importance down here, okay? Straight up. This stuff will come naturally, and you'll get a better understanding of the game. But for now, focus these 3. I promise you'll be all right. All right, much love. Stay healthy. Comment down below. Do you think I'm right about this? Do you think just asking those simple questions will keep people on track? If you have any tips, advice, or thoughts on this, what people should do to stay focused in this game, please comment down below, as well as like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.